Hey there, financial enthusiasts! Welcome back to our channel, where we dive deep into the world of personal finance and wealth management. Today, we've got something truly special lined up for you. We'll be sharing the top 15 best pieces of money advice that can transform your financial journey. Whether you're just starting your financial journey or looking to level up your money game, these tips are sure to provide you with valuable insights and actionable steps. With this said, here are the 15 best pieces of advice about money and wealth. Number 1. Focus on increasing your income, not on saving. This is especially true in the first part of your life when you don't have much saving to do. Instead of saving money, reinvest it in anything you can, test things, try things, build things, all with the purpose of generating more income. Once you become good at generating income, the entire world opens up to you. Number 2. Invest most of your income. Believe it or not, if you want to be rich, you can't afford to be spending your income. Although you're earning money, you shouldn't increase the quality of your life until your investments, not your salary, allow it. The biggest reason some people accelerate to riches is because they live like they're poor when they don't have to. The quickest way to build wealth is to invest between 50 and 80% of your income and live on what's left. Number 3. Invest only in what you understand. Here's the truth. People lose money when they don't know what they're doing. Don't be like that. If you're passionate about art, do art. If you're passionate about farming, invest in a farm. Look at what you do in your spare time. Find a space where this interest of yours can be monetized, and then do that. The biggest mistake most people make is they throw money at things they don't understand. That's how you end up taking out a second mortgage on your house to buy Bitcoin at $18,000. Number 4. Money is a numbers game. You have to get comfortable with numbers. Don't worry, your teachers have been bullshitting you with all that complex math. All you need to understand is basic mathematics. Addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, and percentages. That's really all there is to it. You know why? Because money isn't real. Money is a measurement unit. It has no intrinsic value. It's just pieces of paper with people on it. Its sole purpose is to help you determine how much value something has and facilitate an accurate exchange. In order to measure correctly, you need to know Math 101. Know your numbers, how much you make minus how much you spend equals how much you're left with. Number 5. You can only control the time you put in. Everyone has the same 24 hours in a day, yet not everyone is spending it the same way. Time is something that is exclusively under your control. You decide if you want to spend the next hour growing or watching paint dry. You are super powerful. Successful people use time to make themselves more successful. While mediocre people try to justify their lack of action, if someone puts in 40 hours a week and you put in 80 or 100, your growth, your success accelerates considerably. Give it a couple of years and they're so far behind you they'll never be able to catch up. You need to stop thinking there are shortcuts in life. It'll take you X amount of hours to make this dream of yours a reality, hours nobody else can put in except you. Be careful when you're sacrificing the future for the present, because the present soon becomes the past and the future is inevitable. Number 6. Let your assets buy your toys. Big wealth building lesson here. Rich people don't work in order to buy stuff. They work to buy money-making machines. You know why? Because if you earn money and you spend it on something, you no longer have the money. But if you buy a money-making machine, you can buy anything you want with the money that machine is making for you. This is pretty simple, but a powerful concept you have to embrace in your life. Not many people know this, but there is a point in someone's wealth growth which we call the Great Barrier, where the individual will never be poor again. The Great Barrier is when your money-making machines are making enough money to buy other money-making machines. Your wealth is actively making you wealthier. This is why the rich are constantly getting richer. They passed that Great Barrier. Number 7. Always negotiate. Negotiate everything. Not because you're cheap, but because you want as much value for your money as you can. You probably earned that money with effort. The moment you spend it, you put a price on that effort. Remember how money is just a measurement unit. The more you can charge for your effort, the richer your reality becomes. And guess what? Reality is negotiable. You can negotiate a better life for yourself because negotiation allows you to accelerate your growth. It means negotiating and getting a raise, negotiating your responsibilities, negotiating your happiness with your friends or your spouse. Sometimes it might even mean negotiating with yourself. If you don't like something in your life or want something to change for the better, start negotiating for it. Number 8. Don't spend money you don't have. It wouldn't be a list of the best money advice out there without this one. Stop spending money you don't have. You don't have to keep up appearances. You don't have to go into debt just to satisfy your desire for a bigger TV. Learn to live without one until you can finally afford it. Debt is the modern-day evolution of slavery. Somebody owns your effort until that debt is repaid. Number 9. Bet on your strengths, hire your weaknesses. You are not a Swiss Army knife. The best advice one can receive in this department is go all in on your strengths. There are some aspects of life and business which come easier to you than others. You find them more natural and people take notice. This is your golden ticket to the next level. This is where you're able to add the most value. It's your edge, your competitive advantage. Now you might lack talent or skills in a particular area, but guess what? Your strength will allow you to hire and outsource for those. And if you don't know where to start, become a freelancer for the one skill you think you can do the best. There's someone out there who's the total opposite of you and will gladly outsource this deficit to you. In time, you'll start bringing the money in, you'll grow, and more doors will open up to you as you do. Number 10. The more valuable you become, the more you earn. If you're dissatisfied with how much you're earning, the answer is pretty simple. Do things that are more valuable than what you currently do. The market will pay you for it in exact proportion to your contribution. You can get this done in 2 simple ways. 1. Do more of what you already do, or more efficiently, and 2. Acquire a new skill that allows you to do something more valuable. Both of these will bring you more income. Most people focus on the second one long term because the first one is already maxed out. You only have a certain number of hours in the day to work. Use all of them. Value comes as a result of your ability to connect the dots and lead to valuable answers. The more dots you have, the more connections you can make. In this case, dots or ideas, skills, human connections, habits, and more. People can lose wealth due to unforeseen circumstances, but you can never lose your intrinsic value. Nor can anyone take it away. Number 11. Money is a tool treated as such. Money makes things go faster, like fuel on a fire. You don't necessarily need money to build something valuable, but the truth is, it definitely helps. But be careful if you're not used to having tools. A chef's knife is awesome in the hands of someone who knows how to use it. It allows the shaft to do their job more efficiently and effectively. In the hands of a newbie, it either doesn't make a difference, or even worse, it can cause harm. The same way with any other tool, the more you use it, the more comfortable you become around it. You even begin to enjoy using it because you know it so well. Money is exactly like this. Number 12. Use other people's money to build wealth. There's only so much you can do using your own money. Wealth building takes time, and the returns aren't as high as you were led to believe. Early on, you will probably just have your own self to rely on. Invest your time and money until you understand how wealth is created. Once this is achieved, in order to access the second level of wealth, you'll need to build a network and leverage it for more success. There are certain opportunities or levels in this game of money to which you don't have access to unless you know how to use other people's money. Many people think it's a fantasy world that people would just give you money to invest, but the rich use it every day. This is literally why banks exist. You put your money in the bank and then the bank gives it away to someone else. Who knows how to use other people's money to make more? Here's a quick example. You only have $20,000 to invest, so you go to the bank and get $80,000 more. That's other people's money. In order to buy a $100,000 property, you owe the bank $500 per month to cover the 20-year mortgage. The property is a good find, so your rent is more than enough to cover expenses and the mortgage. Your tenant is now paying for your property. Property prices double every 10 years on average, so in 20 years when the property is paid in full, your $20,000 investment is now worth $400,000. That, my friend, is how rich people get super rich using other people's money. Number 13, learn the fundamentals, not the tactics. Although the environment changes, we people stay the same. We react to the same things. We feel the same things. We don't change very much. These 15 pieces of business advice were as valid 1,000 years ago as they are today. The only difference is, we used gold coins and you probably had more brothers and sisters. The problem with jumping on the new hot thing is that tactics become outdated. Instead, focus and learn how to use the fundamentals. Learn how to sell and you'll be able to sell anything as long as you live. Learn how to talk to people, and you'll be able to connect to anyone. Tactics are for now, while fundamentals last forever. Number 14, passive income is worth 10 times earned income. This is a big one for us. Why? Most entry-level investors look at what's called ROI or return on investment, while more advanced and sophisticated investors look at ROT, return on time. $50,000 per year in passive income is way more valuable than a job that pays $250,000. And you have to work 80-hour weeks. Why? Because passive income buys you freedom. It doesn't block out time for you, and it allows you to expand your value in the marketplace. And now, the last piece of money advice on this list, number 15. The best time to start is right now. If you want to build, build now. If you want your life to matter, start manifesting yourself into the world. The timing will never be perfect. You're consuming this content right now because you're not like everyone else, or at least you don't want to end up like everyone else. The opposite of success isn't failure, it's inaction. Your life doesn't change because you're not changing. If you don't want to fall into the same trap as everyone else, start today. Not tomorrow, not Monday, not next year. Today, do something you've been postponing immediately after this video ends. That's how you move ahead. You have no excuse in saying you don't have the information, that you don't have the guidance, the motivation, or don't know what to do. Every millionaire and billionaire out there recognizes these for what they are: intellectual gold. We've condensed hundreds of books, meetings, and advice from mentors into a clear list cohesively put together by our own experience. Do with it as you wish. Money advice is a valuable tool that empowers individuals to navigate the complex world of personal finance. With the right guidance, one can learn to create and stick to a budget, save diligently, invest wisely, and manage debt effectively. It teaches us to be mindful of our spending, seek opportunities for growth and diversification, and protect our financial well-being through insurance. By educating ourselves, setting clear goals, and surrounding ourselves with like-minded individuals, we can embark on a journey towards financial stability and freedom. Ultimately, money advice provides us with the knowledge and tools to make informed decisions and build a brighter future for ourselves and our loved ones.